All right. What's up, guys? It's day 15 straight of agent outreach slash day of as an investor. Um, Appreciate you guys for always coming back and taking a look at what's next. Few things. So I called the agent list yesterday in North Carolina for one of my partners, Trish, and had great feedback on a few calls. Kind of went over those leads with her. Went ahead and sent some LOIs over, and we're waiting to hear back from those guys. Actually, did get a text back from one of the agents and was curious on how the whole process worked, as far as how that's going to help her out, how she has to buy another property, this and that, stuff like that. So I actually saved it for you guys so y'all can actually hear how I follow up with this agent on how that whole process works. So, no problem. Are you free for a call and I could break it down really quick? And so for this instance, she said her seller's needing cash for the next property, right? So that's what they're essentially trying to do with it. And I guess she sent me another property that maybe the house they're trying to buy. Maybe it sounds like, but they sent me another property over. And so I'm having a call with them at some point today, going over, how does that help the seller and how's it, help them out when they're going to a new property. So that'd be a good follow up. So whenever she takes me back, I'll go and hop on that call. Other than that, I sent out a few emails to the LOIs and waiting on those responses. So whenever those guys reply back to me, I'll go ahead and hop on the call, do a follow up with them. Other than in the meeting most of the day, will you let me know I'll let you know when I have a minute. Okay. So she'll let me know when she has a minute. Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. Cool, sounds good. So, with that being said, let me see. Yeah, hello. Well, I'm on live right now. What's up? Yeah, if you can give me a minute, I can send that over. Okay, that works. Yeah, I can send it over to you guys. All right, sounds good. I appreciate it. All right, cool, cool, cool. Um, okay, cool. So yeah, that's what we're gonna kind of go over today. And cool, just do some more calls. Why is the light like right here kind of tripping me out? Let me send these things out real quick. So I'm just making a copy of these LOIs. Really quick, and I'll send that over. Okay, cool. So yeah, we are going to do that today. Um, and yeah, just go ahead and start off where we left off at, which is calling these agents from the list I last left off with. So do live agent calls. Let me go back to the email. So also Trish set me up with the actually let's go ahead and do that. She set me up with the REI reply that she has. So she put me into her system. Let me actually find that really quick. Okay. Log in. Cool. So yeah, I have all the leads right here that I'm actually gonna run through these and just kind of start from. I'm gonna start with the hot leads and kind of read the messages and kind of go just from there, and then that way I can just kind of uh, move it over. So I'm at the same time I'm learning this lead system. I'm learning this lead system because I might end up investing in it myself. So she actually gave me the opportunity to use it ahead of time. So that's cool. Oops. Okay, this is not well. Kalani. So a few of these I went through yesterday. Stephanie, Judith, Evelyn. Okay, so let's just go and start fresh. Evelyn. And the cool thing about it, it like pops up the name, the number, the notes that they left, everything right here in front of me. So it's basically what I need. I'm also still gonna write down my notes, so whenever I do it towards like the end, I can just put back in the notes that I got from it after the fact. And plus, I just like writing down notes too, so it may take a little bit longer, but that's okay. So cool. Quick thing, notes what they left on this property. And also it helps that I know the TC that actually not TC the virtual assistant that actually made these calls. So I can easily refer say, oh my partner Jennifer talked to you last about this and that, and kind of one of those things. So with Evelyn, the client wants to go after the contract they would want after going to yeah, and they have a lot of typos too. The contract want after going on the contract they would want have a month to pack to find a new property to move in. Him time to move out. Client would need monthly to find new property. Own is not in a rush. So property still living in the house. Owner is not willing to let it go for less than what is listed. They put a lot of money in the property. Mortgage almost owned it outright. Balances can okay, cool. So let's go ahead and call, follow up with these guys. And I can also set like reminders, set follow-ups, all like in the same place. That's really dope. So I did so far so good. I like REI reply, just because it's keeping everything I'm doing right now simplistic. Oh, what's the address?
Hi, you reached Evelyn. Thanks.
That was a super long like intro to a voicemail. Like she took a deep breath. And I'll probably just leave her a text. And so there's another way I can actually leave them a text. Um, I haven't figured that out yet, so I'm gonna have to ask.
Hi.
I'm gonna have to ask Trish. I forgot how to do that exactly when I leave when I leave a text. How do I do that per se? But I'm gonna just say make sure I texted Evelyn. Evelyn text, and I'll do the text back in there too. Let's go ahead and leave her a text real quick. Hey, this is Damien. I was calling about your listing on what's this? Woody Ridge Road. Okay, cool. So cool. I went in and called her. Okay, cool. On to the next one. And I'll leave this as a follow-up. Still learning the system too. So book an appointment, select calendar. Yeah, I'm not gonna mess too much with that. I'm gonna figure out how to do that. And I know I gotta move them over here to follow up. Okay, cool. We'll just work it like that. Y'all apologize. Please bear with me with this new system. So, okay, cool. Let's go ahead and hop on this next one. Lisa. Not gonna lie, I'm not liking it right now. Okay, cool. All right, Lisa. Notes say property was built in 1980s and they worked themselves. No repairs needed, but might need some updating. They bought a new property. Mortgage, she's not sure. Okay, cool. Let's give Lisa a call.
Hi, this is Lisa McLaughlin with Chris.
Again, it's one of these days. The agent's not answering. So today I might end it a little bit early. I have a meeting later today. So I'm gonna knock through these as much as I can.
Hi, this is.
It's crazy. Actually, it's really not. Like it's something I'm used to at this point. Hey, Lisa, this is Damien. I was calling about your listing on 2513 Cross Country Road. All right, cool. Let's go to the next one. Joe. All right, next one. Offer don't need to be cashed, but the owner is not interested in owner financing. What? That don't make any sense. No repairs needed and the property is in good condition. Property is still occupied by owner. Motivation, they want to move. Agent is not sure. Note, offer does not need to be cash, but owner is. So yeah, I'm curious on what they mean by that. Let's give Joe a call.
You reached Joey Lowe, unfortunately.
Why did it stop ringing? That's weird. All right, so I'll leave him a text too. Hey, any of these working out for you? Let's see. On your LOI, when an agent doesn't want to disclose their client's mortgage, would you write on LOI to the listing agent? Blah blah blah. Appreciate it. So what do I? Oh, so when they don't want to disclose their mortgage information, I kind of well, I mean that's even if they're. So I don't even ask their mortgage information on the LOI. I give them the option if this going to be cash, this is the price, and this is kind of my time frame, the earnest money, all that kind of stuff. That's the only thing that goes in my LOI from that point. On the creative side of the LOI, all I say is the purchase price, and I leave like the down payment blank. I leave like the what else? I leave kind of basically everything blank except for the purchase price and I put in bold the part of the commission where it says buyer pays agents both agent commissions and stuff like that. That's really the only thing I say on the creative side. So that whenever I leave them that's when they usually reach back out to me and say like, okay, what is this creative side? I see that, you're paying for the agents and you're doing full price. How does that work? And then I'll kind of break everything down to them, kind of get them on the same page as where I'm at. And then I'll kind of see like this information I need to kind of run my numbers accurately. And then they'll kind of they're more comfortable with giving me that information because they can understand where I'm coming from. So that's kind of how that works. But that's a good question. What software do you recommend? Software for, um, it depends. So if you're doing like lead generation, you can use like Batch Leads, you can use PropStream, you can use Privy. All those platforms are really great. I've used, I think I've used all of them. I just really like Privy because it kind of just keeps everything in perspective for me. As far as like a CRM software, so far right now I like REI Reply, but if you guys know me, I do hand and paper thing all day long, which I'm trying to get out of that. So so far, and from what I heard from recommendations, REI Reply is really great. I'm definitely thinking about investing in that. Probably if it's probably gonna be this week. Most likely it'll be this week. I'm probably gonna get everything started with that. I'm gonna see how this week goes with REI Reply. How I like it so far. I like it, but other than that, I mean, you got REI Reply, REI Shift. You got Go High Level. You got there's a whole bunch of bomb CRM. You got the free ones like Podio, stuff like that. So there's a lot of them. Podio is kind of more manual, so you're gonna have to like kind of put your hands on it, kind of modify it where you need to and put things where they need to be at. And they have certain templates, but everything else has to be kind of automated, not automated. It has to be manually put in to kind of make it more automated for you to be self-efficient. So I'm testing out REI Reply, so I'll definitely let you guys know throughout the week how I like this one, and y'all definitely hear about the things I like. So far, I like it right now. So I definitely suggest those. And what's up, my man Ryan? It's always good seeing you. I appreciate you guys for constantly coming through. Cool. So yeah, I had 3 people, no calls or no answers. My record's 12. So let's see if we can beat that. I keep losing my tab. All right, cool. No call. Let's keep going. Rob, notes are reasons why the property has been on the market for a while. Nothing specific, but the yard is not private as they thought. That's not private as they thought. Um, Property is like new, 3 years old. One owner, no repairs needed. Mortgage yes. Motivated, moved out of the city to another city in North Carolina. Property is vacant. Call him anytime. He didn't answer. Send him a text. Let him know he'll call back. Cool, awesome. So let's go ahead and give Rob a call. Says it's a pretty new property. I want to see what it looks like. So the other thing I wish it kind of did have, which is not as important, I wish it just had like a direct link where you can kind of use Zillow or use Privy to put the link in, which I'm sure you actually can't. Oh, it's under contract. That's cool, under contract. So let's still give him a call anyways. Give him a call. Give him a call. As y'all,
Hi, you've reached Rob Zanicki.
as y'all can see, I really call everybody anyways, whether I see it's under contract. Oh, hey, I can't talk at the moment, but can I call you back ASB? Absolutely. Okay. Yeah, I'll call everybody anyways because at the end of the day, it's not always about the property. It's always about building relationships. And so I'm gonna call everybody, even if it's under contract and they plan on closing tomorrow. Like I still just want to talk to you about what you got going, what can I help, how can I add value to whatever you got going on. All right, cool. So Joe is under contract. Or no, that's not Joe. Who is this? This is Rob. Rob under contract. So I'll update that in the CRM as well. All right, bet. On to next, Suzanne. Suzanne notes are she said the market shifted and the complaint they received is the price is too high. Property is 2x2 in a small house, but the owner did a lot of renovations and there is no repairs needed. The owner will move out of the city. Yes. Okay, cool. Suzanne. And it always kind of helps, like now that I can kind of reference the notes that we kind of already talked on. They know that we're a good follow up and we follow up, so we're constantly showing interest in the property, and this is probably more interest than they probably even get. And the price is too high. That's the main thing they keep saying. So let's take a look at this property. So I'm definitely gonna touch on that. You know, what do they think about the price? And as you guys kind of know me, I always blame it on everybody else. It's under contract too. I always blame it on everybody else. I'm like, why do you think the price is too high? Like, or I said, y'all see how I talk about it. What's her name? Suzanne.
Hi, you've reached.
Well, we're at 5 agents. 5 agents, no answers.
Hi, you've reached.
That's rude. I don't know how I made it through 12. Like, I'm barely getting through 5 right now. I went through 12 agent no calls. All right, let's go ahead and call the next one. And I'm glad we already have a list that I can just run through these. All right, so this one, property is in good condition. The carpet is old and looks dirty. It needs to be replaced. The owner bought a new property closer to family. Mortgage, yes, they want to pay off the mortgage. The owner received an offer for 65,000 lower to their asking price. They said no. Okay. So let's just take a look at this property. This might be like maybe you can wholesale this to a fix and flipper or something. It says carpet's old, needs to be replaced. Let's see what the condition looking like. Just from pictures. All right, so that's not bad. It looks pretty good, decent. Yeah, I can tell where the pictures need to be replaced. It went up on the price 2 days ago, 85,000. Hmm, that was what, a few days ago. It went up on the price. Okay, let's see why they did that. It went up 85,000 in this market. That's really, wait, 369,900. Oh, they just did that. Yeah, they just upped the price. Yeah, I wonder why they did that, especially in this market. Let's give them a call and find out. Hey, Caroline, this is Damien. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing blessed and busy. I can't complain at all.
How can I help you?
Yeah, I was so you talked to my partner Vanessa probably like last month, and we were calling about your listing you had on Eagle Feathers.
Eagle Feathers. Oh, okay, yes.
Yeah, and so I'm just now looking at it. I do see that you guys did an increase in the price.
It's actually under contract right now.
Oh, awesome. Well, congrats.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. How do you feel about the buyer?
It looks like they're gonna go through. They've already we already kind of agreed on everything. It's supposed to close on the 25th.
25th. Okay. Okay, cool. So I mean, if anything, I definitely want to be a good backup for you. So if any, I'll just probably follow up before then to see if everything's still on point. Then I'd love to be a good backup offer for you.
Okay, yeah, that could work. Like, what are you looking for? Or is that area specific? Or
Honestly, anything in Charlotte. I'm mainly looking for rentals right now because I'm an investor. So I'm an agent as well, but mainly just looking for investment properties out there in the Charlotte area.
In the Charlotte area, okay. I have one on Oak Street that is available. It's
Awesome.
Remodeled recently. I have a new one coming up really soon.
Oh yeah, I love those.
Yeah, it's gonna be a 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath. Oh, sorry, 2 bath ranch. And my best guess is probably 2 to 3 weeks they should be done.
Okay, cool. Well, I mean, I would love to kind of check those out before you even have to put it on the market, and then make sure we kind of get you paid, and that way we can save the stress of the market and everything.
Okay, yeah. Can you just wait? Do I have your contact?
Yeah, this is actually my direct number. So if you just want to text me the addresses here, I can definitely just call you back from this one.
New construction, so if you try to pull it up in the map or something, it will show you nothing.
Okay, I got you.
Who are you from out of?
So I'm out of Dallas. I'm in Dallas, Texas. But we work in Dallas, Florida, Georgia, and definitely North Carolina.
North Carolina, Charlotte. Okay, I also have a house sitting for a while. My sellers don't want to lower the price any more than what they're at right now.
Yeah.
But it is. I mean, I've gotten probably 40 phone calls saying, "Would you rent it? Would you rent it?" He doesn't want to rent it. He wants to sell it.
Okay.
And I've had people say, "Hey, can I rent it for $1,400?" The price right now is $185. There is a little room in there to negotiate a little bit, I think.
Okay. I'll definitely be open to seeing that one too. That one in Charlotte?
No, that one is actually in Waynesboro. It's way out
okay,
there,
no, that's fine too.
I can probably send you 20 people looking to rent that house.
Yeah. What's stopping him from renting it? He just doesn't want to. He doesn't want to deal with the hassle.
He wants his money back and keep it rolling. He doesn't know anything about rentals, and I kind of explained to him everything. It's like, it's not a bad deal if you rent it. It's possibly even good if you hold it for a few years and then sell it. And he's like, man, I don't want to wait. I don't want to have.
Exactly.
Everything is new. It's like new flooring, new HVAC, new plumbing, new electrical, new roof, new windows. I'm not sure what problems he could possibly have.
Yeah.
Everything is new.
And so the thing is, I mean, I'm sure you kind of educated him, like, the market right now is not in the favor of the sellers right now.
It's not. It's definitely a buyer's market.
Yeah.
It's switched dramatically. But yeah, I mean, I thought about it. I have another property that I rented myself
Uh-huh.
anyways for right now because it was just sitting there, and I was like, I don't want to sit winter long, right?
Yeah.
So we put it on the market literally right before winter, and I was like, it's just gonna sit there, and it just sat there, and it sat there, and I was like, what? So many people calling me about renting it. I'm just gonna rent it.
Yeah, because I mean, at that point, you're just paying the mortgage fees. You don't want to do that.
Yeah, and I mean, no, I own it outright. So
Oh, okay.
I was like, hey. So then I decided, like, well, I do want to get my money back. So I'm in the process of trying to see if I can get a loan and just gonna keep my money moving.
Yeah.
And I figured if this one works, then I might even buy his.
There you go.
Buy yours. I'll put a renter in there, keep it for a few years, and see how that goes.
Exactly.
And that's a little bit scary, but I am a little bit more familiar in case something breaks or if I have an issue, I'm able to fix it. Some people are just terrified of renters because, let's be honest, some renters are nightmares.
Oh, absolutely. I had my handful of them.
Oh goodness, yeah.
Yeah, no, definitely.
The sadder the story, the more they destroy the house. It seems like.
Yeah, exactly. And I don't know what they have against that house, but no, okay. I mean, if anything,
beautiful houses be completely destroyed, so I see why they're also a bit scared. So
yeah,
can't blame them. But anyway, so yeah, I do have a few houses. I'll be happy if you want to take a look at some of those.
Oh, absolutely. And just out of curiosity for the guy that that's been sitting on his property for a while that fixed everything up. And he may say no to this, honestly, because I know he doesn't want to deal with renters. But how does he feel about just being the bank and just collecting money from it? Not have to worry about changing toilets or tenant issues or anything like that.
Yeah, I think that his main issue is like he wants to sell it so he could build a house in a lot that he's got.
Okay.
I think that's his main issue right now.
Okay, got you. And so I'll definitely take a look at it and see what the best case scenario is and see if we can.
In the market, they might be able to push up a little bit more because my house is a tiny bit smaller and this one is like a little bit better, and I rented it for $1,400. Thank God I haven't had any issues. Every month I'm like, oh please, dear Lord, please pay on time. And she has been paying on time. Everything is good. She said one of the smoke detectors wasn't working properly. We went to take a look. The house looked good. And I was like, oh, it's not one of those people that is going to destroy the house.
No, exactly.
I was scared, but it's working. So if that one rented for $1,400, the other one's definitely going to rent for either $1,400 or maybe even a little higher, since it is like a brick house and it kind of sits in a corner. So maybe they can push it to like $1,500. I'm not 100% sure, but I think the market will be nice as I actually can ask me to rent it for them.
Okay, got you. So I'll definitely take a look. So I'm gonna text you my my information and everything like that, and then just send me the property so I can take a look at them.
And I'll send you the ones that I have coming up too and see what you think.
Okay, absolutely. I appreciate that.
All right, thank you.
All right, thank you. You have a good one.
You as well. Bye-bye.
Bye. So that is probably one of the ones that I should have probably used like a third party story in. For the guy with the what is it? The last guy that was talking about that like fixed everything up and all that kind of stuff, and he doesn't want to deal with renters. I probably should use a third party story so it could be more relatable. But that just may be a good follow up call because I'll definitely want to follow up with her. Say call, and then do her as a follow up, probably like a week or so with all the properties that she kind of sent out. Follow up. And I'll take those down. Cool. Let's keep it moving. Feedback on that one is mainly I feel like I should have done like a follow, not a follow. I should have done a third party story in there. And they actually have the addresses in there. The other properties. Let me see. Well, if they already have it, I don't need to write it down. But, okay, cool. All right. I had a call back from somebody. Don't know who it is. Let's see if I texted them. Didn't even text them. Call back.
Hello, Joey.
Is that Joe?
Yes.
Hey Joe, this is Damien. Sorry about that. I think I was calling you about your listing you had out. What was it? I'm pulling back it up. It's the on Trumbull Lane.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, my partner called you, I guess, last month about it, and I'm just doing a follow up to see, what was kind of the
They
situation.
weren't. Yeah, they weren't interested in any special financing options.
Yeah, no, I got that. And in the notes, it's telling me that they don't need to be cash. I was kind of confused on that.
But yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
I mean, it doesn't need to be a cash offer. But they want a typical offer financing.
Okay, what do you mean by that?
Like they just want a typical offer to purchase. They don't want to do the special financing where owner financing type stuff. They just,
Got you.
if you guys have the money to buy it, do financing options on your own, then
Okay, so just do like just do it cash and just get their own financing, right? What you mean?
yeah, I mean, however you guys would typically purchase a property.
Yeah, just traditional way, right?
Right.
Okay, got you. So that's the only way they're really trying to do.
Yeah, that's the only way they're willing to accept an offer. They actually withdrew it off the market, but I mean, I can still present an offer to them.
Okay, got you. Okay, cool. So yeah, I'll definitely I don't know if they got your email in here. Do you mind running your email by me so I can make sure I can just send you over what we come up with?
Holmes, HOMES at joeylowe.com.
At joeylow.com. All right, got you. All right, my man. I'll get that signed out and I'll send you over kind of what we come up with as far as numbers and see where we can meet up at.
Alrighty.
All right, I appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right. So yeah, I don't know why he broke it up like that. Like cash is the same thing as getting your own financing. So I don't know if that was a mistake on the notes or he just didn't really. And that's what I mean. Like agent. So I said this earlier today. I was saying that wholesalers, experienced wholesalers, know way more than agents. The majority of agents, like agents, don't know much at all. Like they literally just know what they're like, basically what they're taught, and really only thing they're taught is how not to get in trouble with their license. Yeah, he really was. Like he didn't know traditionally like all cash. So no one, I'm not gonna say no one, because like I said before, only people that do all cash offers are probably just doing a fix and flip, and then they're gonna get their money right back, and they're just doing that so they don't have any holding costs with a bank, which is smart, especially like in this kind of time period. Um, because holding costs can really kill the deal, especially like paying 12% on money, and then you can cut off that big chunk of money on longer projects. If you know it's gonna be a longer project, you can just pay it all outright. Have that gap in there to put towards repairs or put towards whatever the case is. But otherwise, nobody's really using all cash on deals. Like they're getting some sort of financing. And so when they say cash, cash can be hard money. Cash can be, going through financing through traditional FHA loan, conventional, all that's cash. So yeah, they don't teach you that in real estate school either. Actually, they might teach you that. He just might not have known that. But um, yeah. So you deal with agents like that all the time. And that's one of the harder things with kind of the negotiating creative financing with agents as well, is because some of them feel like they know everything, and some of them just don't feel like taking the extra time to let their sellers know what the other offers were, which even there is their legal responsibility to do that. They don't feel like doing all that extra work, and things could be communicated wrong, playing telephone. That's why I always just send LOI and have them reach back out to me, Is the ones that reach back out, then they're opening up their mind. I'd rather try to talk to somebody that's curious about it rather than try to educate somebody that doesn't really care to be, involved with it. So it kind of saves me time too. Who I just called somebody. Good seeing you, Harrison. Good seeing you, my man. It's Joey Lowe. Jason. All right. So quick note, Jason. He's open to. Yeah, these typos are. He's open to any offers. House was brand new 2 years ago. Everything is good condition. No repairs needed. The reason for selling is owner has a change of plans. Can call him. Can send him an offer at. Okay, let's get email. Okay, cool. Let's give him a call real quick. 1309. Let's take a quick look at the property real quick. Don't know if it's off the market or what's going on, but his name is Jason.
Hey there, you've reached the voicemail for Jason.
All right, Jason sounds like he's not gonna answer.
Hey there, you've reached the voicemail for Jason Phelps with
I'm gonna
Prosperity
text him. Hey Jason, this is Damien. I was calling about a listing 4305 Grove Street. Texted. All right, cool. On to the next one. See if I got any questions in here. If y'all definitely have any questions, please just drop them in the chat as I go. I'll periodically come back in here and check on them. Until then, I'm gonna keep calling. Lisa, I think I already called Lisa, but let's double check. Property is under contract now, but it looking for backup offer in case the deal was off. Willing to present the creative deal. Just sent her the offer. Oh, well, let's see if it closed. So this agent's actually open to hearing about the offer. Property under contract, due diligence ends. Okay, so let's give him a call. First, let's see if it's still available before we end up giving that call. So it still says under contract. I don't know why they would want this under, but it still says under contract. That was a month ago. So either it's sold and she didn't update it, or it's back on market and she hasn't updated it, or it's still under contract, which is very likely to happen too. It was on the market for about 210 days a month ago. Let's give her a call, see what's going on.
Hi, this is Lisa Bo.
Try one more time.
Hi, this is Lisa Bowman. Leave your...
All right. I'm not gonna. I am gonna leave a message. I'm about to say I'm not. Hey, Lisa, this is Damien. I was following up on the property 7,500. All right, cool. On to the next one. I'm not getting much calls today. All right, Sophia. The reason why property has been on the market for a while is because the price needs to be lowered. No time frame for selling. The owner wants a number. It's a family house, needs some updating in the kitchen, but the property is still in good condition. Elderly woman lives in the house and moved in with her kids. As per agent, the location of the property is in a $1 million neighborhood. Has a little mortgage or taxes that need to be paid. Money will be split with family members, brother and sister. Okay. Let's try it out. So initially what I'm thinking is, if I do plan on going creative with this one, I want to make sure I hit the points of the brother and the sister. Make sure that I can kind of point out, like, don't you want to leaving a legacy for them, or leaving money, not legacy, leaving money for them in the future, so they don't have to worry about per se certain bills or whatever the case is. They can just receive monthly incomes from this property, even after she passes one day, that she can leave this with them and they just receive monthly income money for X amount of years. Here we go. That's where I'm gonna try to end up. Somebody's calling me back. Hello,
Is it Damien?
this is he.
Hey, Damien, Jason Phelps, returning your phone call.
Hey,
sorry about that.
No, absolutely no worries, man. I know you're out making money, right?
That's right, yeah. I understand you're calling about the 4305 Grove Street?
Yes. So my partner ended up calling you, I think it was like last month, and I'm just doing a good follow-up to make sure, everything is on the same page. Last you guys talked about was like, the property was brand new and everything was still in good condition. I'm just now looking at it myself. And it looks like everything is up to, just like what she said. So I think the part she's missing is what kind of had it still kind of sitting there for a while.
What do you mean?
Like it says that it was on the market for about 70 days or so.
Yeah.
So were they like looking for a certain price and they weren't getting it, or they weren't really getting much traffic because the market, or what was kind of going on?
Well, I mean, I can only speak to the feedback I received.
Yeah.
And primarily it was some the location. Are you familiar with Charlotte?
I am Charlotte. I like Charlotte.
Okay. Are you from here?
I'm not. I'm from Dallas, but I have a couple of properties out there in Charlotte.
Okay, so this is in an emerging market off of 85 and Statesville Road.
Gotcha.
And getting there can intimidate some people, and I think that's primarily what the holdup was. I think that it was probably priced a little bit too high as well, but the seller didn't want to make any concessions. So
yeah, it makes sense. And it makes it kind of hard on your part trying to do your job and kind of educating them with the market and everything like that. Yeah. Oh, okay. I totally get it. Main thing I was kind of really worried about, I guess, was the fact of, was anything structurally wrong or they find out anything through inspections. I'm like, it looks like a great property.
No, there's absolutely nothing wrong with it. It does sit in a floodplain, but the home is above the flood line, so you don't need flood insurance. But it backs up to a nature preserve. It's a huge lot. It goes straight back. You can only use about half the lot, but the parcel does extend into the nature preserve.
Yeah.
There's a creek back there. There's no HOA. The house is only 2.5 years old now. But yeah, it's still under warranty on the 10-year structural, so there's nothing wrong with it. She added a couple things on the inside, and she added the deck on the back, but everything else is fine. It's a brand new house.
Okay, cool, perfect. So, I mean, that checks everything I really need to. I mean, they kept it in great condition from what I'm looking at on the pictures.
Yeah, are you looking to purchase as a
investment property? Yeah.
All right. Yeah, there's no HOA there, so that won't be an issue. And then as far as will it be cash or finance?
So, well, what do you mean by that? Cash, or you mean as far as like conventional or FHA or stuff like that?
No, are you paying cash for it, or will you have it financed through a lender?
So I'm open to financing, hopefully through the seller, if that's open of opportunity.
No, it's not. She's not going to be interested in that.
Okay. Just out of curiosity, what was kind of determined from that?
Okay.
No. I was just asking out of curiosity, what's kind of taken away from that?
Oh, she just is not open to it. I mean, you have to have a pretty savvy seller to understand how that works, and she's just not comfortable doing that.
Sure. Oh, absolutely, 100%. No, and the thing is, it's really kind of like three reasons why I feel like sellers aren't open to it. Like they usually need the money for a big purchase. They either just don't understand it and they're confused, so they always say no to it, or they just don't like me. So it's like one of those three things. So which one do you probably think it is? It's probably just she doesn't really understand it right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's it. Like I said, yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, if she is open to, doing anything like that and just curiosity, I mean, I have no problem with kind of, walking her through it if she ever comes to that. Otherwise, I can kind of see where my cash offer is and kind of work that way as well. Kind of just present both of them to her and see which one kind of works for her.
However you want to move forward, I'd be happy to present anything to her. Yeah.
Perfect. So they did send me an email of yours. Let me just make sure. Is it the jason.phelps at CB Realty?
Correct.
Awesome. So I will definitely reach out and just present both kind of offers to her and see which one kind of works out, and then we can kind of move forward from there.
Sounds good. I appreciate it. I look forward to it.
No problem.
Thanks. See you. Bye-bye.
Bye. Cool. All right. So I'm probably gonna email him also a LOI. See. Cool. All right. So I think he'll still present it to him just because I feel like he'll do that just because he has to. Not gonna say that means they'll take it, but the fact that he's open to just showing it to him, regardless of whatever it is, I'll still send it over to him. Make sure. And all right, cool. So let's go and hop into the next one. I was about to call somebody until he called me. Who was it? Is it Sophia? I think it was Sophia. Sophia. The reason property isn't on the market was because it needed lower time frame. Seller wants his number. Okay, cool. Yeah, it was Sophia. All right, let's give Sophia a call.
Yeah.
Hey, Sophia, this is Damien.
Hi.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing great.
Hey, that's good to hear. I love the energy. I was giving you a call. I was reaching out to you about your listing on Ridgeway Avenue.
Yes.
Yeah, my partner actually ended up calling you last month, and we haven't done a follow up. I wanted to see if everything was still available for it.
Not as of right now. I'll be meeting with them at the end of the month, and we will most likely get back on market.
Okay. Well, did you guys take it off?
Yes.
Okay. Was it like going into construction, or you guys want to just talk about what was going on with the market?
Yeah, we're gonna work on the price, just price it more strategically.
Got you. Sounds good. Because I think in the notes that she left saying that the price may need to be lowered. I guess from you guys' last conversation.
Yes.
Okay, got you. Perfect. Yeah. So I mean, that's awesome that you're taking the time to educate your sellers on what the market's doing. Because a lot of times these agents right now are just having any kind of sales out there. Now they're getting in trouble for it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Trust me, that isn't where I wanted it to be, but I think now they are understanding that.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, because I am coming in as an investor. If they're open to investing I mean selling to an investor, but I mean we don't always do like cash or kind of getting to the list price. So ideally, whatever you guys are kind of looking at, hopefully we can stay in touch and try to draft up another offer for you guys.
Oh well, yeah, that would be awesome. That would be awesome. I'll make sure I take down your information.
Absolutely. So yeah, you said next month, so I can definitely do a follow up with you guys probably at the probably towards the beginning of the next month and see what we can do.
Beginning of next month would be awesome.
Awesome. Okay, perfect. So I'll definitely do that, Sophia. And are you working on any other listings right now other than that one, or that I can take a look at?
Let me see. I have oh goodness, it's hold on, I'm looking at all my listings now. 5301 Dayon Street. It's an estate sale, but it's been well maintained. I think I got that one listed. Maybe you want to look at that one. I have it listed at, is it 459? And there's new construction down the street that is selling for 650. 0.68 of an acre. It's a beautiful home in a nice established older community.
Okay. And how are you spelling Dayon?
Dayan.
Okay. And I know that Charlotte is is there HOA in that one?
I think it's a voluntary HOA. I think it's like $100 a month if you want to pay.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool. So they're not really like strict on rental restrictions or anything like that.
Nope, not at all. Not at all.
Okay, cool. I'll definitely take a look at that one. As long as the numbers make sense, I'll be happy to kind of work that one out.
Okay, yeah, that would be great.
Okay, perfect. So I'll definitely take a look at that one and stay in touch with you on what I do with my numbers on that one. And then towards the end of the month, I'll go ahead and call you about this one on Ridgeway.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that would be perfect.
All right, awesome. I appreciate it. You have a fantastic day.
Okay, you do the same.
All right.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, cool. So definitely gonna check that one out. And this one too. All right, cool. Cool. So we got two of them that she wants to look at. Honestly, I could have dove more into the Dayon property. Probably should have, honestly. What's going on with me? I definitely should have kind of talked to her more about the Dayon property and see what was going on. What was the options for that one? Me go and take a look at it. Pull it up. See how long it's been on the market. And if anything, I'll just probably follow up with her in a week. That's what I already have it listed for. Week. Follow up in a week about that one. Let's take a look at it. Oh, that really is a nice house. It's been on the market for 6 days. It's at 467. It's a really so Charlotte has like a really old feel to it, especially like the inside of the house. And on the outside of the house. It's a really big backyard. And has a deck. It's a 5-bedroom. That's really dope. 569. All right, cool. So I'll stay in touch with her about those. Sophia. Okay, cool. We'll be at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, let's keep it moving. Keep it moving. All right, Bill. They put him as a warm lead. No, agent said they will lower the price, but the seller, he might entertain it if it's near 475. Also informed that the seller rejected an offer something similar to creative financing 3 months ago. Okay. Best time to call back is an afternoon. He's busy in the morning. It's afternoon, and Charlotte is an hour ahead of me, so it's about 2:30 there. Cool. So he rejected something about owner financing already. So is it really even worth the call? Probably not, but I'm gonna do it anyways and see where they are now about it. He just, he might be more open to it now. So I don't know what's going on. Like, are these still listed or inactive, or what's going on with these? Looks like a nice property. And I'm gonna just do this one as a follow-up, honestly. Just we're doing a follow-up call to see if the seller changed their mind. I know that, we last talked about was maybe doing something creative, but they said no to it a few months ago. And kind of go from there. He might yell at me.
Thanks for calling. The person you're trying to...
Oh, he texted me. Listing on Norman's Landing. He'll probably call me right back. Guaranteed. Okay. Oh my gosh, I should just left my phone off. All right, he'll probably call me right back. Oh my gosh. All right, Larry. Been on the market for 81 days because the economy and the price. Property is in good condition, needs updating, no major repairs. Owner is a estate sale. It's in estate. Property still has a mortgage. Can call Larry anytime. Four. 2.
Hi. Larry is currently.
What's wrong with this high-pitched voicemails? Like I never heard. Have y'all heard of voicemails like that?
Hi.
I've never heard voicemails like that voice. I'm gonna text Larry. Larry and Bill texted. Hey, Larry, I was calling about your listing on two before Skyline Drive. All right, cool. On to the next one. Carrie Rivera. Listing was removed, but they are still selling the property. The property is in good condition and it's move-in ready. Motivation, they relocated. They want to have as much as possible. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and give them a call. 71233. Come on, Larry. I'm not gonna sit here and text you.
Hi, you've reached Carrie.
I'm gonna sit here and text you, Larry.
Hi, you've reached Carrie.
I'll text them back too. All right, so Carrie didn't answer. Hey, Carrie, this is Damien. I was calling about your listing that was off market 1054 patch. All right. Let's keep it moving. Hopefully we get some of these agents to answer. You know we will. Being a little dramatic. All right, she's willing to present any offer to her client. Her client is looking for a specific number, which is his asking price. Property is vacant, so they want a bigger space and moved out. Still has a mortgage. Property is in excellent condition. Let's give Courtney a call. Feel good about this one. 1004 61 1920.
Hi, this is Courtney.
Hey, Courtney, this is Damien.
This is Sue.
This is Damien.
Okay.
Yeah. I was giving you a call about your listing you had on, is it Bradstreet Commons?
Okay.
Yeah. So actually my partner reached out to you last month about it, Vanessa, and she kind of left me some notes. I kind of wanted to follow up with you to see is it still available?
We are under contract.
Oh, well, awesome.
But,
Congrats.
yeah.
Okay, well in that case, I mean if anything, how do you feel about the buyer?
Pretty solid. We're looking forward to seeing everyone at the closing table.
Awesome. Oh, well, I know you're
I'm
I know
sorry,
you,
I don't mean to be rude.
yeah,
but
no,
I
you're
have
tuning
my
with a
son
child,
that I
so
called
yeah,
this
go ahead.
meeting.
What was that?
I said I don't mean to be rude, but I have my baby son right now.
No, go ahead. If anything, I'll send a good backup to you, and we can
Okay.
follow up. Okay.
Sounds great.
All right,
Thank
I
you.
appreciate it.
All right.
Oh, I hung up on an accident. Um, yeah. Well, oh well. She probably won't remember me. Uh, cool. So that's under contract. Courtney P. Under contract. So I'll follow up next week probably. See how that's going. All right, cool. Cool. I guess that would have helped if I actually pulled up the property. Then I would have known. She owns the property, is in good condition, motivation, building new next door. So this is what I mean when I don't understand the notes they leave. So she said the notes say she owns the property, it is in good condition, motivation, building new next door, mortgage, yes. That's what I'm not really understanding. And yeah, I'm not understanding that at all. But we're gonna give it a call anyways. This time I'm actually gonna look up the property. All right. This looks like a new construction. This is 2.5 million. It don't make any kind of sense to. I don't feel like it makes any kind of sense to negotiate it. They wanted 2.5 million. That's a really dope house though. Like what? Like this is actually for somebody that's actually gonna live there. Like I don't know what kind of plans you have. We're doing a 6x6 bedroom. Like this has everything in there. Like has a gym inside there, bathroom, 6 bathrooms, 6x6. It's like 3 stories. I don't know what you would do here. Like I don't even want to waste this person's time. Let's see what they left in the remarks. Listing agent is co-owner of this home and involved in development. Yeah, so this is a fix and flipper or somebody like that. That remodeled this and now they're trying to sell it. Yeah, I'm not even gonna worry about this one. I'm gonna keep moving. Should I do that or not? Should I just call them? And so actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to test them out to be buyers for cash deals, but they're only buying luxury stuff, it sounds like. But I mean, I'll still call them anyways. I'm gonna call them anyways.
Misty.
Hey Missy, this is Damien. How you doing?
Hey, how are you?
I'm doing well. I can't complain at all. I wanted to reach out. I saw your listing on South Kings Drive.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you guys did a great job with that one.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, absolutely no problem. I just love looking at the pictures. So I mean that one just kind of drew me towards you guys. I invest out there also in the Charlotte area, and set aside from this property because it looks like it's really gonna be meant for like a retail buyer and not more so an investor. I want to see are you still guys taking on projects or anything like that?
In regards to what?
As far as like you guys still fixing up luxury homes, or are you guys kind of out of the fix game right now?
We're still UX next door.
Oh, okay. So that's what I saw in the notes, the private remarks. So you guys are already starting off on the next one next door.
Correct.
Got you. So you're just waiting for these proceeds to go through, then start on the next one, or you already started?
No, we're gonna wait till we sell this, start next door.
Got you. No worries. Well, I mean, if it's anything that I can do to kind of bring you guys some more value, I would love to kind of do that in the area.
I'm sorry, are you looking to be an investor or what?
No. So I am an investor. I was looking. The reason I came across was I saw this property. I guess one of my VAs actually ended up calling you guys about this property, and I'm looking back at the notes now to follow ups. I'm like, this is not like an investment type property. So I was like, this is just another investor probably trying to sell this one. So I was like, let me see if I can just add any value to what they have going on. If I can bring them any business and still, work together on it.
Gotcha. So I guess I'm so confused. So you're looking to provide financial partnership into investment opportunities?
Whatever I can, honestly. It can be financial. It can bring you a deal, and you guys want to work on that, or whatever the case is.
Okay. Is this from like a personal standpoint, or your?
No, yeah. So this is like my company as a personal investor. So I like connecting to other investors in the area I invest in, and you guys are already doing. You're actively doing the business right now. So I definitely rather connect with guys that are actually doing it.
Okay, cool. Why don't you shoot me a follow-up email? I'm about to run to a meeting, so I got to finish up with my kids really fast before I run out the door. My email is misty@herditsold.com, HURD. Misty@herditsold.com.
Okay, cool. And if you don't mind, to make sure I got that right, just text it to me. This is my direct number too.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you.
Okay, I appreciate it.
Huh?
All right. Cool. So if anything, she can be a good she'll be a good person to work with as far as like, properties out there. They want to fix and flip partners, see what she got going on. I think that's how I'm going to kind of approach a lot more agents as well. Just trying to, see what they have going on. So was that Misty? You said her name was Misty? That was not the name that was on this. Oh, yeah, it was. I must have skipped one on accident. Email. Text. I'm going to go and text her real quick. Easy A to Z. And that's honestly what the name of the game is every day, honestly, is making more connections. And so I honestly need to start doing that with a lot more of my calls. On every call, what I'm going to try to do from now on is try to see what they have going on, what can I add value to them, and stuff like that. So starting now, that's what I'm going to try to make a point of doing more of. This is not always about just that one deal, because that one deal can just be the lead way into something else. All right, she can present any offer to her client. The owner is currently in Germany, but once it's sold, they can pack up and move. Buyer said the property needs some updates. That is why it's been on the market for a while. Property is in good condition and move in. The reason for selling is the owner retired and they want to move to Florida. Everybody does. Mortgage, yes. In this location, renting is not allowed. You have to live in the property for 2 years as per agent. Okay. So automatically, sheesh. What I'm thinking is maybe a wrap, because you can't rent it out, right? So the person that's there actually has to be the one that's living there. Let's take a look at it. Oh, it looks like they're under contract right now. Oh, and I'm gonna just give Tina a call anyways, because it's not always about the property.
Hello, this is Tina.
Hey, Tina, this is Damien.
How are you?
I'm doing well. I can't complain. How about yourself?
I'm doing well.
Good,
What can I
good.
do for you?
Yeah, I was actually reaching out to you about your listing on Nolan Woods, but it looks like you got it under contract.
We do have it under contract.
Congrats,
Yes.
congrats.
Thank you.
Yeah, my assistant actually reached out to you guys last month about it, and it's happy to know that you guys got under contract now.
It's supposed to close on the 30th.
Okay, perfect. So I mean, how do you feel about the buyer?
I think it's going to work.
Okay.
You never know until the closing table, but
Right, especially nowadays.
it looks like it might work.
Okay. So I mean, if anything, worst case scenario, I'd love to be a backup offer for you guys.
Well, let's do this. Let me see if it closes.
Okay.
If it doesn't, I'll give you a call.
Oh, absolutely. And I'll do one
Okay.
better. I'll probably just follow up probably the day after to make sure everything's all tightened up for you guys.
Okay. That
Okay.
would be great.
All
Thank
right.
you.
No problem. And
Okay.
Tina, actually, while you're out there, so if you didn't notice, I'm actually from Dallas, and I'm an investor out here, but I also invest out in Charlotte. So I was hoping to reach out to the agents out there, 'cause I'm also licensed, but just not in North Carolina.
Okay.
And so I was looking to see if you guys, if we can partner with any other agents out there to kind of get any. Do you work with investors?
I do.
Awesome. So I'm hoping to be your best one that you send all your deals to.
What are you looking for, Damien?
I'm mainly looking for rental properties right now. I'm not trying to get my hands too dirty with another fix and flip, especially with the way
Okay.
the market is right now.
Okay.
It may change towards the second or third quarter, but for right now, mainly just some turnkey rentals that I can kind of get inside pretty easily with.
Okay. What's your price point?
I want to stay. So we're in Charlotte. I'm looking at the median there is probably like 350, 400. Does that sound about right?
Yeah, that'll work in Charlotte. Sure.
Okay. So I ideally want to stay around there, but more so of my business model right now, because we're kind of pivoting. Since interest rates are so high, we're kind of making the sellers our banks nowadays, and going towards pre-foreclosures and people that don't have much equity, and kind of just assuming their loans by subject to.
Okay.
Yeah, so I mean that's really been a hit for me for this past 3 months, and so I'm trying to stick on that path. So I would love to kind of see if any opportunities come up with you guys, and of course make sure you get paid your commission from it.
Right. Well, let me do this. Let me keep your name and number and what you're looking for, and I will let you know if I run across anything.
Awesome, I'll do that, and I'll make sure I just text you again my name and number, and we'll just definitely stay in contact.
Sounds good. If you want to send me your email, I can set you up on a search.
Perfect. I love that.
Okay. Why don't you do that? Just text it to me, and I'll set you up on a search.
All right. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Okay. All right. Take care.
All right. You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye. All right. Cool. So I'm going to follow with her probably in February 1st. That's the day after they're closing with the property, and also property and leads. Cool. Property and leads. Tina. All right. See, question. What is your opinion on listings that allow owner carry? I've seen a few that are disclosed on the property descriptions, 90 days. Listings that allow owner carry. I've seen a few that are disclosed on the property descriptions, 90 days. So, are you meaning they're saying that they're doing seller financing on them? Is that something that you're talking about doing? A lot of those guys are investors already, so they're marketing their wraps and stuff like that, and saying they're allowed owner carry on those properties, which that's another way of marketing your wrap. I don't know if that's kind of what you mean. Are they saying they're open to financing and talking about something, some kind of concession and stuff like that? Let me know what you mean by that too. But I think that's kind of what you mean. But there are some agents that will do it for their sellers, saying that they're open to doing financing If they are, I mean, you can definitely call them. It's specific language they put inside a lot of the ones that they're marketing for wraps, where you can kind of just off the top just know this is a wrap situation. Especially if they're asking for like what 10 to 15 or 15 or 10 to 15 or 20% down, and interest rates are like 10%, something like 10 or 10. Then you obviously know that's an investor. But if it's like a seller, they might just say like owner financing is an option or just something slight. They're not gonna go into like all the specs of the numbers and stuff like that. If it's like a seller doing it for an agent, um, very rarely will they probably do that. But there may be some that just say, seller financing option that you can take a look at. Cool, good question. Tina, let me go and text her my email too before I forget. Tina. Did I need to do that? Tina, thanks for the talk. And to see business.com. Cool. All right. Let's go into the next one. I think we're making good time. What time are we? It's almost 2, so we only been here for maybe an hour and a half-ish. We got through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I think we're really at 15. I think I missed somebody. Oh, yeah, I did miss somebody. Yeah, so we're at 15. Cool. Allie, I called yesterday already. Rosa, I called yesterday. Wendy, I called yesterday. All right. It's called Mitchell. Property is in good condition, all brick ranch in a corner oversized lot. Needs some updates, but a major repair. Motivation owned by 3 sisters. 1 sister lives on the property, 2 are not. So they want to sell it free and clear. Okay, let's take a look at it. It's a ranch. So how I'm gonna approach this one is I'm gonna bring up what the VA put in the notes, and let the agent explain the rest of the situation so I can get caught up. So I think that's if I kind of outline the story, I feel like if they're open enough, I may just have them lead or he or she may finish up the conversation for me.
Hello.
Hey, Mitchell, this is Damien. How you doing, my man?
Good.
I'm good. So I was just give me a follow back up call from my partner talking about Kingsway, Chris in Charlotte.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So she left me a couple notes. It was, I guess you guys last talked about it was owned by 3 sisters. 1 was living there and 2 weren't, and now they're trying to sell it. Does that sound about right?
Kingsway. Yeah, it's been for sale. I don't understand what you're asking me.
No. I was just making sure I was on the right page as far as what you guys last talked about with my partner.
Oh, I don't remember.
Oh, no. Yeah. So that's what they wrote the notes. That's kind of assuming I was talking about the right property. But what she just told me is that the 3 sisters are now trying to sell it at this point, and I wanted to make sure I was talking about the right property.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So you guys are still looking at the 372.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. So what's my main thing is it looks like a decent property. So I was kind of wondering what had to stop him from selling right now.
It needs upgrades.
Got you.
It's good bones. Those houses built in those days will outlast all of us, but it needs upgrades.
Yeah. Okay, cool. And that's kind of what I figured. But I mean, it looks like a decent. Is this so? I'm in Dallas area, and I invest out there in Charlotte. So would you call this a pretty good rental area?
Oh yeah, it's close to all the highways. It's real close to the Whitewater Rafting Center. The beautiful lot. It's got 2 decks outside. Really a great house.
Yeah. Okay. And honestly, I'm not opposed to the like little old kind of fashion look. I kind of like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a thing. It kind of goes throughout Charlotte kind of area.
It's got the downstairs living quarters, so it could be an Airbnb, could be in-law suites downstairs, or when your kids want to move away from home, but they really don't want to move away from home, they can move downstairs.
Exactly. Okay, so this is where I'm at. They kept it in pretty good shape. So I mean, if anything, I would just make this a rental and not even really try to fix it up too much. So I mean, at that point, it really just doesn't make sense for me cash flow wise whenever I'm taking out this loan or whatever the case is going on. So I can do my numbers on that definitely and kind of see where we need to be at and send you over something.
Okay.
Let's just say worst case scenario is too low because I'm seeing it's what kind of stops them from taking the cash offers they already been getting.
Because they've been bullshit. There haven't been any cash offers. Everybody wants to take owner finance.
Ah, got you. And they're totally against that. No, that was more of a question.
What was the question?
I was saying they're totally against that.
Yeah, because they want us to be a friggin' bank. They want a 3% loan or 4% loan or a balloon in 15 years and $3,000 down. That's bullshit.
$3,000 down.
They're just carpetbaggers.
Yeah, 100%. Okay. And yeah, I mean, I wouldn't even imagine that. But don't like in the notes I'm looking here.
Say you got to make a decision quick because they're having a meeting about remodeling the kitchen, which is going to affect the price.
Well, they're not absolutely.
So
okay.
It may be a matter of if your offer is good and they don't have to spend money to remodel it, they may jump on it. But once they start, obviously.
So instead of them putting in the money to remodel it, what if we put in the money to remodel it?
Well, that's what I'm saying. But you got to make a decision before they start ordering stuff and everything else.
No, I'm okay with that. I'm just saying, what if we were open to partnering with them and we remodel it together? That way, they don't have to put the money into it.
It would depend on the purchase price.
Okay, and then we could work on that purchase price together at that point. So I'm open to that too.
Get a move on, okay, Davian?
Absolutely, I appreciate it.
Not a problem.
And Mitchell, this is my direct number. So if you don't mind, just text me your email so I can make sure I send it over to you.
HERK347@gmail.com.
At gmail.com. And it's HERK347@gmail.com.
HERK347, yes.
Gotcha. All right, cool. So I'll definitely go ahead and send that over to you as soon as possible.
Thank you, man. Look forward to it.
All right, absolutely.
Bye.
Cool. So I don't even know what the comps look like in that area, honestly, for them to even. Yeah. I don't know what see, and it's agents like this that are leading their sellers on thinking they can get like it. They already have it way too high. Like there's a property already sitting over here. It's 3/4 bigger square footage, big lot size, about the same year, cheaper than theirs. Been on the market for 141 days. And this property is cleaned up. Like the kitchen looks good. They have wood floors, like updated kitchen, like and they're lower priced than they are. And they've been on the market longer. So this other property's been on the property. This other property is cheaper than the one he's selling. And also the other property's been on the market a lot longer. So if he tells these people if they update the kitchen and they're gonna get a higher price, he's leading them on. Like that's crazy. They're already above market average, and that's I don't know about that. And now if you guys been keeping up with the news with those guys, they've been actually getting in trouble. Like a lot of homeowners have been suing realtors for misleading them on their prices just to get a commission. And so they're like That's really crazy to me. Like there's no home out here that's been priced that way. There's one out of like 20. And this home is, let me see. This home looks really good too. But that was sold back in September, before September, August. That's a whole different market back then. Yeah. So this property is gonna be there for a minute. I already know that. That just may be a follow-up call, probably in about 2 weeks. About what kind of creative, because the thing is, if he knows what they were offering as far as like the 3%, $3,000 down, this and that, blah 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 blah. If he knows all that already, that means he entertained it to kind of figure out what they wanted. So he may be open to it in 2 weeks, but that's not gonna happen. And I guarantee those girls put that money into it, they're gonna be upset with him. He gonna have to try to figure a way out to work that out. So that's gonna definitely be a great follow up. Let's see. Cool. On to the next one. Mitchell Arica. Property is tenant occupied in month-to-month condo home, willing to present any offer to owner in good condition. They want to sell and get rid of the property. Owner is not living in the state. Mortgage no, free and clear. Cool. It's good to know. All right, let's call Erica.
Hello, you've reached the voicemail of Erica Rucker with Century 21. Hello, you've reached.
All right, she texted me, said she'll call me back. Yes. No problem. I was calling about your listing on Amity Springs. All right, cool. All right, let's go ahead and hop on the next one. Let's see. All right. All right. As per agent, the reason why the property has been on the market for a while is because the price and the seller wants the asking price. The property needs some updating, no major repairs. It's moving ready. They want to know how much they can get in this property. They want to have this amount, or they will keep it. There's no motivation per agent. I'm not gonna waste my time on this one. Not gonna waste my time on it. They're not motivated in any kind of way. So I'm not gonna waste my time on that one. I already told y'all guys I was gonna call every agent anyways, so I'm gonna do it anyways. I'm gonna just do it to do it. It's not about the property.
Hello, you have reached Corabeldia. Hello, you have reached.
All right, Gloria Bell's not answering. I like her name though. Florberto? You auto-corrected the thing and say Florberto. This is Damien. Winding Way Road. All right, cool. Let's go ahead and keep hopping to the next one. Bill. All right, cool. All right, Mary. The property went under contract with an investor, but then lowered the price for a no good reason, so the sellers walked away. Sounds like a wholesaler. Needs minor repairs, but not major repairs. She needs to go because she's attending a Zoom. Okay. Definitely sounds like a wholesaler. All right, let's take a look. All right, look at inactive. And guys, so when I bash wholesalers now, because I'm about to do it, it's not meant for any of you guys. Like I said, I always blame somebody else. I'm sure you guys are great wholesalers. Just want to warn you beforehand.
Hello.
Hey, Mary, this is Damien. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm not sure who you are.
Yeah, no, you have never heard of me before, so that's perfectly fine. I'm an agent. I was calling you about your listing on Forest Miss Way.
I did have a listing on Forest Mist Way. We pulled it off the market for now.
Oh, okay, got you. Are they still interested in
The owner
selling?
had a heart attack.
Oh no, no.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's definitely a great reason why they took it off the market.
Well, they might entertain selling it. So, are you a realtor or?
So
You said you're a realtor.
Yeah, I am a realtor, but I'm also a buyer too. So I'm an investor.
Oh, did we talk before?
We haven't, but you probably talked to my partner, Vanessa.
Okay, you don't have a little girl.
I do have a little girl. Whoa.
And she had RSV.
Oh no, that's not me. I thought you knew me already. I was like, I haven't called Mary before.
Yeah, I talked to one guy a couple months ago, and he told me his daughter had RSV, and I just wanted to know how she was doing. I'm sure she's okay.
Oh no, well you're sweet for still remembering that then.
Oh yeah.
But no, okay. So I mean, so he may still be interested in selling. So it sounds like what you and Vanessa talked about was that it was under contract with an investor at some point, and then they tried to lower the price out of nowhere, and then the seller was like, "Nah, I'm walking away."
Right. Yeah. They sent us an inspection report with a crazy. I mean, I've been in the business for a long time. I'm sure you have.
Yeah.
I hope you have as well. So I've had dealings with investors that have been so positive. Not all investors are the same.
Yeah.
But this one was very, very shady, and I was very concerned from the beginning, but I didn't say it.
Yeah.
They did. They played the game. And then my client said no, and then he had a heart attack afterwards.
Oh,
So,
man.
Yeah.
And so you know what that sounds like to me?
Needs work. Yeah.
Does the thing is like what it sounds like to me is like it wasn't a full investor. It sounds like it was just a wholesaler.
Probably a wholesaler.
Yeah.
But they didn't divulge that.
They're good now.
I did read reviews about them after they accepted the offer, which really made me leery.
Yeah.
I used to be in forensics, so I dug a little bit. And I was like, oh, no, this is not what's going to happen.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And, yeah, I think they would be in a position to sell it. It's just that we're waiting to put it back on the market because of the whole investor thing and being held up for so long. It really looked bad for my client.
Absolutely.
So we pulled it off the MLS to give him time to recover. And, I'm sure if they had a decent offer, they would welcome it. But the house does need work. It's not terrible, but it's definitely livable, but it hasn't been updated. So that's why we lowered the price.
Yeah. And so I'm looking, so I must be looking at the inactive pictures.
Yes.
I'm just curious. This is just me being like nosy with the pictures. I'm looking at that room with the weights and everything in it.
Yes.
Is that like a back deck room or what's that?
No. When the house was being built, his mother was ill. So they made that part of the house with the heating, air conditioning, everything, instead of it being the garage. So it's like a very large rec room or a bedroom.
Yeah. Okay.
It's a multi-purpose room, and it's decent. Yeah. So that's what that is. It's the size of a full-size garage and a little bit extra. I think it's a little more than 440 feet. But I put I had the house measured, so I did put the floor plan in there, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
Okay. So that's that room in the front of the house.
Okay,
gotcha.
It's
fully part of the house.
That's awesome. That's
so
really cool.
Footage is bigger. Yeah, but there's no garage, so 6 of one, half dozen of the other, I guess.
Yeah.
Depending on the circumstances of the family.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Well, I was curious on these. So, is that still a 3-2, or is it technically a 4-2 if you make it a room?
Well, let me think. If you made it a bedroom, it'd be a 4-2.
Okay, got you.
But I don't think there's a built-in closet. That's why I couldn't.
That's why you can do it. Got you. Okay.
Right.
Makes sense. And it's right here where the blinds are. That's where the door is. Okay, cool. Got you. Let's see it from the front now.
It goes through I have to try to remember the floor plan of the house. There's a laundry room area, and then if you go through the laundry room areas where the garage would have been, and that's the extra room.
Okay.
Like the big bedroom. Yeah. So it's kind of nice. If somebody's staying there, they have access to the washer and dryer. It's kind of private.
Okay. I
really
definitely.
Nice people.
Yeah, I really
nice
like
people.
it.
I just talked to them today. Because I thought I just wanted. They've had some since I pulled it off the market. They've been inundated with realtors, and she called me. She's like, Mary, what is this? I go, well, it's because your name's, because your address is out there. They can look it up, and they're going to call you. You're going to probably be inundated with phone calls. I'm really sorry about that. There's no way to really stop that.
Yeah. And it shows you how loyal she is to you since she called you back and asked you about it.
She says I'm the only person she really trusts. And I'm a pastor.
Mm-hmm.
And I did forensics and I taught chess for many years. But I always try to be just upfront and honest with everybody.
Exactly.
No matter what.
And that's the best way to do it. And this is one of the best businesses. You actually got to take that heavily, like with everybody.
Yes.
This is all about relationships.
I'm working on 12 deals right now.
Oh, wow.
So it's paying off, to be honest. That's for sure.
No, okay, awesome. I mean, how are they doing right now?
They're good. They're good. As a matter of fact, they could put it back on the market, but the MLS rules, right?
Yeah.
91 days.
Yep. which I still don't understand that, but you know.
Okay, so if you have a house and you pull it off the market, if you keep it off the market for 91 days and then you relist it,
You'll reset the clock?
it's resetting the clock, which
Yeah.
gives my clients an advantage because, and there I go with the chest talk. It gives them an advantage because, you know, in the spring is a high season and it takes away all those ramifications from the investor that really could have ruined them. If they had been really desperate, it could have really hurt them.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
Yes,
And honestly,
so
it's probably the
okay.
best time for them to kind of do it back in the spring towards summertime when the market heats back up and maybe rates kind of stabilize a little bit.
They are going to stabilize. Did
Yeah.
you read about that?
Absolutely. Yeah. I'm hoping they just
Yeah.
stick at like 5 to 6 and that way, you know, it kind of makes it, because at the end of the day, I hate giving low cash offers. I do. Like I feel like it's disrespectful to the agents, the sellers. So I try not to do it as much as I can and kind of go where I can on the deals, but
Right.
it's just the market and it's nothing to do with the property per se. And
Yeah,
so
I
yeah.
understand. Yeah, I work for some investors too, but you know, I try to keep them fair too.
Yeah. And so
You know, just to be fair, so that they don't get a negative reputation.
exactly, because at the end of the day, we're just trying to cash flow, you know. We're just
Yeah.
trying to cash flow and
Yeah.
make it make sense. If we can give you all the money and still get what we want, then we would definitely do it. Well, majority of us would.
Right.
I won't say everybody.
Right. I
Yeah.
hear you.
But okay, awesome. I definitely want to follow up with maybe, you know, pique their interest. I don't want to, you know, bother them right now since they're still maybe recovering, but I'm definitely open to it. And if anything, if you didn't notice, my number's from Dallas. I'm from Texas, so I just invest
Okay.
out there in Charlotte. So I would love to partner with some agents out there that kind of know the market and just know investors in general, and see if we can
Okay.
work some deals together.
Okay. Well, have you found any?
Well, I hope I'm talking to my first one.
Oh, okay. I was going to say I could definitely recommend some good agents to you. I'm doing both commercial and residential.
Okay.
I'm one of in the 1% of agents in Charlotte that actually does both. And we're licensed to do both, but our firms, sometimes bigger firms, won't allow it.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay.
Well, I really enjoyed talking to you. Is this your cell phone?
This is my direct
Send my
line, so you
email.
can call me, text me, everything.
All right, I'll send you my email.
Okay.
I've changed it. You know, I've changed firms because I had like 10. I had a $5 million commercial deal fall in my lap a year ago. Through friends. You know, they wanted me to handle something for them, and it was a commercial deal. And I went to EXP, who I used to be with, and they had told me when I first came in I could do both. So I went to them to tell them I had this deal, and they said, "Oh no, they changed the rules. They needed to refer it out." So I referred it out, and then my client said, "No, we only want to work with you." So this year I had 10 possible deals fall into my lap again, and I said, "That's it. I gotta go. I gotta go somewhere where I can actually take care of my clients."
Yeah, spread your wings and do your own thing.
Yeah. So I'm working with a commercial firm that allows me to do both.
Perfect. Okay, well, awesome. I mean, yeah, and if anything, I'm not as in commercial in Charlotte, but definitely in here in Dallas. Mainly doing a whole bunch of, so I mean, I have one multifamily out there in Charlotte actually, but the only one I'm really doing a lot of like multifamily not multifamily, single family out there in Charlotte.
Okay, because I was going to say I know of a multifamily that's in a town called Chester. It's been
I know Chester.
revamped and on the market. Yeah.
I know Chester. Well, I mean, I'm never gonna say no to a multifamily deal.
Yeah.
If it's a deal, we can definitely talk about it.
Yeah, I think I know what you could get it for. It's listed for a little bit more, but I can help you get it for less.
Okay, let's do it then.
Yeah. Well, let me send you my email.
Yeah.
Through the text here, and then if you'll just email me and with your information, then I'll send that multifamily to you. And if you need more agents, believe me, you know, I spent many years out here and I know who's who.
Yeah.
You know, I hear a name and I know, oh, good agent. Not so good.
Okay.
I can help you with that if you want.
Absolutely. I would love that.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Well, it's great talking to you.
I appreciate it, Mary. You too.
Text.
Okay.
No, I'll text you and then you email me and then right back to you. That's
Okay.
what we said, yeah.
Okay, got you. No
Okay.
worries. I got that.
All right, thanks.
No problem.
Take
Thank
care.
you. You too.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye. All right, cool. Yeah, Mary is really dope. I'm definitely gonna stay in touch with her. Let me go ahead and save her number now. Mary the pastor. Oops. Mary the pastor realtor. My goodness, I can't text. Okay, cool. I think that was her talking to you. Cool. I'm on the phone duty in the office, so you can call back. Okay, cool. Yeah, Mary was great. I loved her. She was really cool. Continue to keep them. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it, guys. Yeah, no, that is crazy that the agent. Do you want to do the same thing next week, 10 a.m. Your time? That'd be awesome. We can definitely do that. So far we went through. Let's go ahead and count real quick. I think I'm at like 18. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. We're at 19 calls so far in 2 hours. Let's keep it going, man. Let's call these agents. Mary was really great. And she might have a multifamily deal for me in Chester. I'm going to circle her name. And follow up with her about the other property. So far, I like REI Reply. It's really simple, keeping my calls quick and to the point. And only thing, like I said, I wish I had before, and maybe I can just add this into it because I can just add the links to the property straight from Privy into this, which it might be a cool little thing I can just do into that and just have it right then and there. But I just wish they had the links to the pages, so I didn't have to like put it onto another window and do all that kind of stuff. Otherwise, so far so good. I like REI Reply. All right, Dawn. She said the property was taken off the market, but she can still present the offer to the client. Property's in good condition. They bought a new property. Mortgage, no, they don't have a mortgage on it. Cool. All right, let's go ahead and give Dawn a call. And honestly, now I think about it, that call, we really honestly didn't talk much about the property at all. It was great talking to you as well. Send you over an email here shortly. All right, cool. Let's go ahead and give Dawn a call. Say it was taken off the market. And I didn't even bash wholesalers that much. Not as much as I thought I was gonna do. Somebody wanted me to call them back too, but I'm gonna have to call them back here in a little bit.
You have reached Dawn Gaton. I'm so excited.
She didn't really sound excited from her voicemail. I'm so excited.
have reached Dawn Gaton. I'm so excited that you called.
Hey, Don, this is Damien calling about your listing on Hounslow Lane. Okay. My gosh. There we go. All right. Keep going. It's 20. He's willing to present the offer to his client. Property is in good condition, no repairs needed. Mortgage don't want to discuss. Relocating. James. Okay, cool. The fact that they're saying like, dang it. Hello?
Hello, hi, this is Glorabelle Diaz. I was just returning.
Absolutely, no worry. And I want to make sure I pronounce your name right. Is it Glorabelle?
Yes.
Awesome. So yeah, I'm Damien. I was calling about your listing. I'm pulling it back up right now. Bear with me. I apologize.
You're fine.
How's everything going so far?
Good. It's actually not on the market anymore.
I think that's what I saw in the notes. Yes. Because my assistant called you. It looks like it was like last month, and she said that you guys took it off. What ended up happening?
Honestly, the sellers, they just are not really motivated.
Yeah.
The price it's very overpriced. She had went in saying that she would lower it, but when that conversation would come up, she didn't want to. So because of the fact that it's overpriced, and I told her if she wanted to wait, have a conversation with her husband, and take it off the market and give it some time, and put a realistic number back up there.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I'm an agent too, so I totally get it.
Yeah, so that's really where it's at. I mean, I had asked her if she wanted to renew it, but I didn't feel comfortable renewing it with her if she wasn't going to lower the price, or if she wasn't, because at the end of the day, like, if you're going to sell it, if you want to sell it, it's the price.
Yeah.
So her husband to see what their thoughts are and what number. I threw out a number, but I'm still waiting to hear back from them to see if they're still interested in listing it again. From the last conversation I had, they're interested in listing it again, but again, I need to figure out what number they are to see if I hate to say it, but like, if I really do want to.
Yeah, no, and you're 100% right, because at the end of the day, it's not only just like, your brokerage, it's your company and your name being like, dragged around saying, oh, she can't sell a property because X amount of time on the market and stuff like that. So, and sellers don't understand that because that makes you look bad.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Really, that's why we just let it expire and just giving them time.
Yeah. Let the market show
talk
them.
it through. Yeah, and then again, I provided comps for them. I'm trying to let her come to the conclusion that this is where we need to be before moving forward with it.
And is she kind of paying attention to you now that like she sees her house not selling, or?
Yes and no. Like, she's still thinking that her home is absolutely like superb.
Yeah.
And she's like, I know it's not your fault. I know that we missed the market, when it was high. But I'm like, again, it's the price. Like, just the highest sold, one in the neighborhood, I think was like 460.
Yeah.
465. I'm like, 638 is crazy. But that's what she initially wanted, because they needed to net a certain amount.
Yeah.
In order to be able to split.
Got you.
Yeah.
And,
like, fine as long as the understanding is we need to lower the price. But
Exactly. And you know what I call that?
What?
I call it emotional equity.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they always have a feeling like my house is worth this much, and it goes to the market, and they're sitting there like, why is it not selling? And I'm glad they're not blaming it on you, because a lot of sellers are blaming it on the agent for not selling.
Yeah, no, I mean, and I had told her when we signed the listing paperwork, I was like, that I absolutely am not in agreeing with this price, but as long as you understand that we need to lower it if the market, indicates it's not. And she's yeah, but obviously not. But yeah, so really we're just waiting. I'm really waiting to hear from her and her husband because their schedules are crazy. To see what their thoughts are.
Yeah.
And if they're willing to lower it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, in that case, I mean, it seems like they're, like you said, they're not really motivated right now, and
No.
I'm not in the business of pressuring anybody to sell their property, especially if they don't need to. I mean, if they have the means to keep it, I definitely say keep it and let the market settle down a little bit, where buyers can actually afford that price, and maybe they might get a reasonable price, but I don't see like you said, the asking price they're at right now kind of being satisfied.
Yeah. Yeah.
So okay, I'll definitely. So I mean, even while I got you, do you have any other kind of properties I can take a look at, or anything you have coming up?
Is this for investments?
Yeah, so I'm an investor myself.
Okay. Are you looking in the Charlotte area?
I am. I love Charlotte.
Okay. So I have one now that I'm getting ready to put it as withdrawn. It's also in my firm, in my office, I have an agent who she does South Carolina. She's a flipper, but she wanted me to list one of her rental properties in Charlotte. And we had it on the market because there's a tenant in there. We weren't able to do showings until after going under contract. So we went under contract. Of course, someone came in and they were like, this is way more work than we thought. They pulled out. And then after that, they got a lot of lowball offers. So they were like, you know what? We're not really losing money by keeping her as a tenant. So we'll just renew her lease.
Yeah.
So, but the tenant was inherited and she's a little difficult. And so that's not the type of tenant that they would prefer. And the home does need work. So they're up in the air as far as, putting it back on the market once she finds another property to rent. But if somebody's willing to buy it, without seeing it, that's just the hardest part because the tenant.
Not letting them take pictures and whatnot.
We were able to, but it was difficult. I was there and I was like, can we move it? And it was just like, don't touch my stuff. Like, yeah. But I can send you the details just in case it happens.
Yeah, is the details they have like the lease terms and how long they got locked in?
They had her month to month, but I just called the agent because she's an agent south, and I called her and I asked her if what was going on, if I needed to withdraw it, if we were looking to put it back on the market anytime soon, and she's like, let's just withdraw it for now because they did renew a 6-month lease with her until she can find something else, and then of course it can go away. So it is a 6-month lease currently, but as far as like the conditions of the home and everything, they honestly, they're huge investors and they just bought it without seeing it themselves.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, like, I mean, the day that I took pictures, they were like, how does it look like? We've never seen it. And yeah, so as far as like the conditions and everything, they're not aware of anything, but it is going to need pretty much, you can either do a full, like, do you flip?
So I mean, I do, but it's like, the market right now is really kind of, so I'm not doing it until maybe the second half of the year, just to get back into it when things stabilize a little bit more. But I do every now and then.
Okay, yeah, well, this one will probably need, getting the floor out, probably a new roof. Just me observing it from the times that I've been there. Yeah, and like I said, we were under contract at one point, but they backed away because they weren't flippers, and they were just trying to start, and they picked this property, and it needed work more than they thought.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can send you the details just in case once it does get ready, because they're like, they don't have the money right now to do the flip on it.
Yeah.
So they're really just letting her sit for the 6 months or until she does find another place to go, and hopefully put it back and allow showings.
Okay. And so, I mean, since they're already investors, which I kind of love about it, because I love partnering with other investors. So, I mean, are they open to it if I bring the money to the table to, put the work in to fix it and flip it, and they do it, and then we just kind of do the split on the back end?
Yeah, possibly. Yeah, because he's a wholesaler and she's an agent. Like they're a couple.
Yeah.
So he'll find the properties, create a financing, and then if they keep one or if they're looking to flip it, then of course she is the agent, will put it on the market. So they're all about creative ways of doing deals.
Oh, I love it. That's my main business type. So if you're when you're finding properties for me, like, just know that's what I'm looking for all day long.
Just any type of creative.
Any situation, I'll work it out, and we can kind of meet in the middle and make sure you get paid. With this one, I'm definitely interested in, because we can definitely, if I'm able to just bring the funds and not have to go get a loan out and just to put down payment in and lose that kind of money, I'll just put the money into it, and we can just flip it that way and just sell it, and we can, whatever kind of split makes sense for us, I'm okay with that.
Okay, yeah, I'll let them know. I gotta send them a termination for this, that we're withdrawing it, but I'll call her and let her know to see what her thoughts are on it. But yeah, I'm sure that they're down for that. And I think just you might be a good resource for them, because again, like I said, he does a lot of wholesaling and a lot of creative financing.
Yeah.
And they're really trying to hit the ground running this year.
Perfect. Let's do it then.
Do a lot of business. And then I do have one in Albemarle. I don't know if you're familiar.
I don't know that one, but I'm still open.
So,
yeah.
Albemarle is out there in the country. It's not Charlotte. And I had to withdraw it off the market as well, because there was like a cold pass that came through recently, and because they weren't there, something happened with the heat. Like, there was an outage, and the house just sat and it was cold. A pipe burst and flooded the home.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, so right now they're dealing with an insurance claim, and they're gonna have to redo the bathroom upstairs because it just fell through the roof. But that one's gonna have to be, I mean, the condition that it was in already was kind of like it needed some upgrades. It was kind of a small fixer-upper, but it's still livable. But now with the situation, they still need to sell it, but it'll need some work.
Yeah.
And the repairs that were done to it, the husband did them. He's not, doesn't have a license, he's not a contractor, but he was doing the piping. He was putting up a window, and so the craftsmanship isn't the best. And again, like, they had it at one price. I was like, no, it's not where it's at. They didn't listen to me. We did do price reductions. We were under contract at one point, and they ended up backing away because they felt like the amount of repairs that they wanted to do was going to exceed their budget.
Yeah.
They did not do an inspection or anything. They just, like, a couple days later, weren't feeling it anymore. That one was in Albemarle for about like $215, and
okay.
But yeah, I can send you the details on both.
Yeah, definitely.
But probably the Charlotte one. It's up by the airport.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I would this would be a perfect, like, either Airbnb, just where it's at.
I'm thinking like
Yeah.
midterm rental for over there, because that's a really hot area for it, especially like catering to pilots and whatnot.
Right. Yeah, and so that's why they were like, well, we're not really losing any money by, holding it, but they don't like the tenant that they have in place already.
Sure.
So they're like, it's not the best scenario, but yeah, I'll give her a call.
Okay.
And let her know, and send your information if she's interested, and see what you guys work out.
Absolutely. I'm gonna lock your number in, and so I'm gonna just definitely follow up with you, see if you have anything else going on from there. And let's start with this one and keep going.
Okay, and then but you mostly look at properties that need, like, I know that you mentioned that either investments or like long-term holds, or like what's your criteria?
Yeah. So I'm definitely looking for long-term holds, buy and holds right now. Particularly if I even need if I can get the price low enough where I can fix and flip it and then turn it to a rental, I can do that too. But definitely looking for a lot more buy and holds, and the properties and deals I'm getting nowadays is, pre-foreclosures, no equity. So people just are asking us to, do subject to all the time. And so I would love to stay on that track, but I'm always negotiable on it. So, if somebody needs, they have a free and clear mortgage, I'm able to, do some seller financing and get them where they want to be at. I'm just, as long as they keep their mind open to, how they want to get their full value, I can definitely try to make it work out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, cool. Well, yeah, I'll definitely save your information as well, and then give her a call and see what's going on, and they might have properties, because I know he's always looking for buyers for his wholesale deals.
Yeah, absolutely.
There might be something that piques your interest.
Absolutely.
But yeah, awesome. Well, I'm glad you called, and I'll give her a call and follow up with you.
Okay, absolutely. I'm gonna send you a text with my information as well.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, cool.
All right, you have a good one.
You too.
All right, bye. All right. Cool. Glorbell was pretty cool. All right, let me go back to the thing. See if I have any questions. Harrison, appreciate it, my man. Glad you hopped on. Klaus, what's up, my man? Appreciate it. Appreciate you hopping on. StreamYard. What's up, Vic? Let me go ahead and pull this up. All right. What you want to talk about? I think after I get Vic on here, I'll probably actually be done. That was like 20. That was about 20 agents in that 3 hours. Usually I like to do 30 altogether, but I had calls earlier this morning already, so I'm probably around like 40 or so calls today. Probably like 37, 40, something like that. Yeah. So we'll definitely finish off that list. I definitely like REI Reply, so that's my feedback from the first time using it. It's really simple. Didn't really get it all into all the this and that, but I like REI Reply so far. Meg Glorbell probably end up doing an innovation with that seller, especially since they love creative financing. I might meet another wholesaler that might send me leads that I can JV with and do all that kind of stuff. So they have a nice little power couple going on. What else? Yeah, I do have to dip at 3 today. So I'm seeing if Victor's on here to do this call. If not, then I will probably dip off. But I appreciate you guys coming on. Make sure, like, when you guys come in here next time, I would love if you guys just had questions to just drop in the chat for me, so I can answer them. Have some feedback for you guys. Anything you guys are going through, any questions on, I'll do my best to answer it. If I don't have the answer, I can call somebody real quick that might have the answer, and that way y'all can hear the response right then and there. I don't mind doing that at all. I'll give it probably to the last. I'll give it 1 more minute if Vic don't come on here. I'm gonna go ahead and close it out. What's up? So, and also stay tuned. I'm also doing a collaboration with Justin Minikis. We're gonna probably end up doing a Next month, we're gonna have like another challenge we're gonna try to do. We don't know the full extent of what we're gonna do yet, but it's gonna be some kind of competitive, maybe type of cold calling or pulling a list and getting leads type thing. We're gonna do all that kind of stuff. So make sure you guys stay tuned in with that. Other than that, I appreciate you just coming on. Make sure you tune in tomorrow at 12:30 to 3:30, same time, same place, and I appreciate you.